evening, Marietta here. I pray that all is well. Look at me dropping my phone. But y'all know what? I was running around here and I was sitting back here trying to clean up this area of the room, and I went through my closet and got some clothes that I want to donate and want to give them to Goodwill, Salvation Army, whatever. But as I was thinking about that, I said to myself, we got to be careful, y'all, in this season how we give our things to places such as that, when there's a lot of people out there that really do need clothes and organizations need clothes. Say like if you was to donate them to a woman's shelter, or you would just take them to the street and give them to some of the homeless folks, you know, you might be doing yourself a better service and doing them a better service by doing it that way, so that they won't have to be charged for an arm and a leg. I happen to be at a local Goodwill, and I thought about that a little while ago as I was cleaning up this area. I noticed that the Goodwills are getting higher and higher in their prices in the things that they have. Things that are donated. I understand that they got to make some money, but my God, they're getting as high and pricey as a regular store. They 100% profit, but yet they're charging you an arm and a leg for things that have been donated to them and things that people really truly need. They're making it to the point where it's out of people's reach to be able to even afford to go into Goodwill and shop now. And you know, before you could always go into the Goodwill and get yourself a good pair of jeans, get yourself a good shirt, get yourself some good household products, even curtains and bed sheets, and you know, affordable pieces of furniture that you may use to be able to dress up a house and things of that nature. And now people are just going crazy, not being able to afford the prices of even in the Goodwill. The Goodwill, y'all, you used to go to the Goodwill and you could get a good pair of shoes, you know, for maybe $3, $4, $5, $2, whatever. And I mean, kids' clothes, even kids' clothes are getting to be outrageous. Because see, these people know you have children. They know you want to dress your children well. So they know the children have to have clothes, and the children have to have what they need to be able to, you know, look presentable. And so when you start out and you first begin to want to dress up your home or whatever, just because you're going through and you don't have a lot of money don't mean you have to live like a pauper. You still want your place to look good. So people donate good pieces of furniture. They donate good decor, you know, like pictures for your wall and vases to put flowers in, and just little things to decorate to set around the house, like wet knots, knickknacks, stuff of that type of thing. And the first thing I would think of is to go to Goodwill and get it. And now when I went into the local Goodwill, my God, next time I do decide to go, I'm gonna have to do a video in the Goodwill to show you all the prices of stuff, because it does not make no sense how high things have gotten. I mean, we really are bad when you cannot shop at the Goodwill. So if you can't shop at the Goodwill and get decent stuff at an affordable price, you really ain't gonna be able to shop nowhere, because that's where you used to go when you just actually felt as though that your income was not enough or wasn't stretching enough. And I mean, everybody loves to shop at the Goodwill. I love a good thrift shop. I don't care how much money you got or how much money you make. Sometimes even the people with lots of money will go to the Goodwill because they just love the thrifting. Thrifting is a lot of fun. It was an activity that we all love, like thrifting, like yard sales and things of that nature. I mean, it's just outrageous how come Salvation Army has gotten to this point, and I mean, Goodwill has gotten to this point, and now here we are at this place where people cannot even afford to go into the Goodwill to buy the things they need for their family. I just don't understand it. I mean, I understand the fact that people do have to make money, but I just don't understand the fact of how nobody's willing to help anybody this day and time. It's every man for themselves. And I had to, one day I was strolling, I decided to go on the Goodwill website just to see, oh my God, y'all, even if you donate them things like costume jewelry, you know, stuff like that, even that is expensive. A lot of their stuff, they even had a online auction there. They used to auction off stuff from Goodwill. I mean, Goodwill is supposed to be a place for the poor to be able to go and shop. Those that were unable to afford the high-end stuff at the store, they've gotten away from really helping anybody. Because right now, if I got to pay $9 and $10 for a shirt, that's not helping me. Because how am I going to keep food on the table? How am I going to keep my lights turned on? How am I going to keep a roof over my head if I got to go and get a used shirt? And normally, if you hit the Goodwill, so I'm going to tell y'all, I'm going to give y'all some tea. Try your best to hit maybe like yard sales. When it's yard sale season, Go pick up the things you need for the winter. If you need winter clothes, pick up some winter clothes while you're out there in the summer, because they'll be a lot cheaper when you find them at yard sale. You go to the yard sale and you search the yard sale and you pick up stuff just like you would normally do. A lot of people don't have money to shop from season to season or shop a season ahead, but you can do it at the yard sale. Even yard sales right now are cheaper than going to the Goodwill, so you still can go to the yard sale and find some good bargains. So I know it takes a lot, it takes more effort, and you got to really get up and go hunt, but get yourself up and put in the Treasure app. Download the Treasure app on your phone, and then put in yard sale and start searching your area for local yard sales so that you can find some affordable, decent clothes at a reasonable price for your children. Because the flip game is real, because I've been in the flip game for a long time. I understand the flip game very well, but I also gave a lot of things away. I also cater to the prices of the people, also cater to the needs of the people. And this is why I was able to be so successful at yard sales when I used to do yard sales, because I made things affordable for the people to get. So if I didn't want it or no longer needed it, and I just wanted to make a few coins, I made my few coins, but I gave them plenty of items that were $1 here, $1 there, stuff that they can actually afford to buy so that they can feel productive. Because let me tell you something, a lot of times when you give people stuff free, if you give it to them free, it makes them feel some type of way. People do want to pay something for the things that they get, because it makes them feel like they don't owe you nothing, because it's been a lot for people to actually have to ask people for things in this season. So this is another reason why people loved to shop at the Goodwill, because at the Goodwill they didn't have to ask nobody for nothing. Stuff was affordable. It was within reach. But since this situation had come about with this recession, I'm trying to tell y'all, it just seemed as though that nobody's helping nobody can get nothing, and we're just living in a bad situation right now where everybody is suffering, and it's hard for everybody to get the things they need at a cheaper price. When I sit there and I think about Goodwill now, Goodwill is supposed to be the place to go. If somebody was to ask me where can they go get cheap, affordable prices for clothing, I used to always refer them to the local Goodwill. Now I have to think twice before I even say that. I have to watch the way I talk and watch the things I say, because Goodwill is not the cheapest place to shop nowadays. It is not. It is definitely not the cheapest place to shop. The cheapest place I have found to shop right now for the things that I would need if I needed some clothing would be to hit the local yard sales. Why? It's summertime. It may not be few in your area. There may be a lot in your area. I would suggest, if you see community yard sales anywhere, get up and carry yourself out there to them yard sales and buy the things you need at an affordable price. Because I have been to yard sales and I have found lots of decor, home decor that was beautiful over the years. Lots of clothing that was still beautiful. Suits even for church that was real beautiful that I may have gotten for $4 or $5. Wherein you go to Goodwill, suits could run you anywhere from $10 and up. So just be mindful that your coins matter. Don't let nobody steal the money out of your pocket. Do your homework. Take your time and put in that effort you need to find the things that you need at this time as we're going through this recession. And right now, while they're saying that inflation is getting ready to take over, it's time for you to tighten down on your budget so that you can actually get the things you need so that you will be able to eat. And as I was thinking about this message, I thought about the fact that I cannot believe how expensive the Goodwills have gotten. Thrifting has always been a thing. It's always been a thing. Always been a thing. So people love to go to the thrift store. They love to do all kinds of stuff. Goodwill, thrift stores, this and another. But no matter where you go, do not allow these cheaper prices. A lot of these places that are getting their stuff for free, don't allow them to take the money out of your pocket, because everybody's price gouging everything, it seems like to me. Now, I'm just speaking my mind. I'm just a woman that's telling her story. And this is what I'm seeing. When I went to Goodwill, I was appalled. I was really like, what? What? You really out here charging these people this type of money for stuff that people give you free? I understand you got overhead in this building or whatever, but we're talking about 100%. From my understanding, there ain't no overhead. My understanding is that you are 100% nonprofit organization and people drop stuff off, and now you go in there and you stick a price tag on it that's over the people's head so that they can't afford to buy it. So I choose to put my bag together, and there's a lot of places you could drop your things, or if you got things for ladies, you could drop them off at the local woman's shelter. You could take them to the church and see if anybody in your church would like to have them. You can actually take them to the street and share them with some of the homeless women that are on the street. I mean, they would love to have a change of clothes. I remember a lot of times when I was out there homeless, I had one skirt and one blouse that I had in my backpack. And people used to talk about me with this one skirt, but I put that one skirt on and I went to church. I would love for somebody to come out and hand me a bag of clothes. You know what size you are. You can actually pretty much size up the people that are out on the side of the road by your size. So think twice before you go dropping your stuff off at Goodwill. Try your best to give it to somebody who actually can use it, who actually needs it, that's not gonna take it and put it on a rack and charge somebody an arm and a leg while they out there trying to figure it out and things of that nature. And the women's shelter is always a good place to take things, because there's always women that are in need of stuff at that women's shelter. They are coming all sides, all walks of life, and I'm sure if you connect with them, they will distribute it out so that they can actually get it, and won't have to pay nobody for it, or pay nobody on the leg for it, or sell their soul to the devil to get these things. Because when you think about getting cheap, affordable items at a good price, my mind would say Goodwill. My mind would say Goodwill. Now my mind don't say Goodwill. My mind said look around. My mind said ask around. My mind said share the things that you have with somebody else. Just give them to somebody else that they may be blessed, that the Lord has blessed you with the overflow. I have learned over the years that the overflow that we carry is not for us. The overflow that we carry is definitely for us to give to somebody else who is in need, to compel them to come to Christ. Whether they come or not, that's not your business. The thing is that you have helped them, you have blessed them, you have given them some sense of purpose, you're making them feel like they're productive, you're making them feel better, and it could turn their whole life around. Just don't know how you blessing people when you do things like that. Good deeds should all, if you got good deeds and good deeds have been given to you, then you should return that favor and give a good deed to somebody else. Give somebody else a chance to get back up on their feet, because we all fall down, but we can get up. We can get up from them dark places. We can get up out of them situations. Sometimes we need a hand up, and bags of clothes such as this, bags of men's clothes, kids' clothes. Just find some place in your area that actually needs these clothes and give these clothes to them. But the Goodwill is not the answer anymore. Goodwill is not the place anymore. Goodwill now is costing people a lot of money, or charging people a lot of money for these very same items that you go give away. So when you're trying to do a good deed, and now they're turning your good deed into a business for them so that they can prosper, so they can have more money in their pocket, and the people that you really want to be a blessing to never really receive the blessing that you gave them. So I would say, where it comes to giving away your items, giving away your gently used items, if you can find a better way to do it where they can actually be given to somebody for free, then please do so. Not the local Goodwill. I would say give them to the church, and so they can be spread it out amongst the organization. Take them to the women's shelter. I mean, go to the street yourself and distribute them out to the street. Give them to somebody on the street, and just be a blessing to somebody else, because we don't want our blessings hindered, and we don't want our blessings to be given in vain either. So we want to make sure that we're doing what we really want to do, and we want to bless people the way we wanted them to be blessed, and make sure that they're getting the items that we wanted them to have. So that's what I was thinking about as I was back here cleaning up this room, trying to pick up this room. I've been forever today trying to get back here and sort out things in this room. So this side over here is a mess. I got this side looking like something, but this side over here is just going through it. I'm telling you, it's going through it. This is a room that's off the master bedroom that I'm trying to put together. Matter of fact, let me show y'all what this room looked like. Let me walk up here to the camera, and I'm going to let y'all see. Even though it's junky, even though it's not put together, I'm still going to let y'all see it, because this is how we come together as a community, and this is how we help each other. And a lot of these things might end up in that same bag, going to the street, or going to a shelter, or going somewhere where somebody may be able to use them, where they can possibly get these items for free. And I'm just going through the bin right here, and then sorting things, and curtains over here. It's just like a lot of things that I'm trying to do. And then I gotta find a curtain to put up here, but I don't have no curtain rods. So I used to even go to Goodwill and get those type of things, curtain rods and curtains and things of that nature. But now they're charging you an arm and a leg for the very same thing, you know, that you have been given to Goodwill for many years. Now they want you to pay them an arm and a leg for the things that you have just given them for free. I mean, I don't expect to go and get them for free, no. But I'm just saying, I don't expect to go in there and pay $20 and $15 and $10 for a pair of used curtains. I don't expect to do that. So I just feel as though that, maybe it's just me. That's my little rant. So do y'all give things to y'all local Goodwill? How do you feel about the Goodwill? How do you feel about the pricing of Goodwill? If you've been to a Goodwill lately and you see the prices and you see what's going on, please tell me exactly how you feel about it. Let's start a conversation in the comment section. And if you're new to this channel, please consider subscribing to this channel. And if and so you've been here this long, please turn your notification bell on so you will be notified. But I'm still going to show you this room no matter what. But I just wanted to get that out so I can say that before I forget. Now this is the room. This is what the room looks like. I'm actually in the process of cleaning this room, but I still wanted y'all to see it. See the mess there? See the mess there? And I'm just cleaning the room. I am just truly in here cleaning the room. See, I got my microphone, my ring light. I'm trying to get this room ready so I can actually do videos in this room. But this is what the room looks like. Yep. All the way down to the floor. See? And on this side of the couch, on this side of the couch, got tools in here where I've been working in this room. And the room just needs a little love, little TLC. Not a whole lot going on in here, but I'm trying my best to put it together the best way I know how. So with that being said, I just want y'all to know that I love y'all. And let me know whether or not you are giving your stuff to Goodwill. Y'all be blessed and enjoy the rest of your day.